Man, that
PS4
actually,
too.
I have all my old game consoles, all my old games, like everything still sitting back there. Like
Nice.
I'm I'm we can go into it. Like I'm not a believer of digital media like as a whole, like for everything to be digital, man. I get it. Some things got to be digital, and I download digital
Mm,
games too. But like, man, I'm just like a firm believer in the physical media, man. I feel like it's stuff's dying out because of it. You
Yeah.
know, there's games you can't watch or you can't play anymore because like the rights are gone.
Yeah.
Like there's just games that you will never be able to play again ever in your life because the
hmm
rights aren't on there anymore. And I just feel like that's so sad. Like
Plus, there's that aspect of like you feel like you got what you paid for when you're holding a game too. Like it always feels nice to go and like pick up a game.
it does.
You know.
It
all
does. And
right.
go ahead.
So, okay, I think I have a now a little bit more balanced opinion, Alex, because I think you think you've got me like, because I'm like I went full digital once I lost that Red Dead disc. I went full digital. I was like,
Went
no,
over the
no
edge.
discs. Vernon's like, no, no discs. He
No
like his disc
discs.
drives work.
That's because the disc
I'm
drive don't
done.
work.
But
It broke, and I'm over it.
Listen,
Listen,
can I
agree
try?
with you though.
Can I try to fix it when we get the PS5? Can I try to fix it? Because I think I can do it.
I
I mean,
feel
I
like all it
guess.
needs is
I
taken
just
out.
want to
and clean.
try. I just want to try. It has nothing to do with whether it works or
you-
not. I just want to try.
So are you
That's
going to be
fine.
getting the digital PS5 then, Vern?
I don't know.
I'm not.
Not decided.
Because
I
like
feel like
I
I'm
agree
not.
with you.
I'm
I agree
not.
with you. Like I think it's awesome. It's good when you go out to the store and you get in the game. You're like, yeah, I got this shit.
got my-
And then like the only reason I feel the way I feel is because of my recent discretion.
Yeah.
mishap.
Yeah,
Or, yeah,
like,
misfortune.
I mean, you still always have digital there too. Like,
Exactly.
You know, like,
I think
If
just
I had
Blend's
digital
awesome.
only PS5, then I'd remove that option from myself entirely. So like
Man,
I don't know
Blend
if I'm
is
gonna buy that or not. I'm probably gonna buy the disc one. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, right now, I'm like, fuck discs.
I was
Yeah,
like
man.
that. Once
Definitely
once I
understand.
lost that Red Dead disc, no clue where it went. But I was like, no. Like
Still haven't found
I
it.
paid $60 for it, and like if it was digital, or if they offered you the digital download, like if you had like, because I don't know, I guess I don't know how I'd prove it. But okay, so I think digital's the way to go. But if you have a game that you like, okay, so nowadays when you play a game, like I feel like games now aren't as like replayable. You know, like you play a game nowadays and you beat it and then you move on. Like before, a lot of
Yeah.
the games, like you would replay them over and over and over again. But
Mhm.
now it's like you play a game, you beat it, you move on. Like Call of Duty. Like
I think that's just
who's
better.
gonna play Modern Warfare in 3 years? Probably no one.
Yeah.
Like maybe like okay, maybe some people, but the majority of us. I mean, I know we aren't. I'm sure.
I think that's part of growing up, man. When you're a kid,
So-
you have $60 to spend on one game, and that's your $60. Like
Well,
I can go
yeah.
buy a game every week if I
True.
want. Like I'd do whatever I want. It's my
Yeah.
money now. I'll
But
go
like,
do it.
okay, so so in this example, so Call of Duty and Modern Warfare, you guys probably are never going to play this in like 3 years, no matter what age you were, because the next Call of Duty is going to be out. But
Mhm.
Last of Us, you might play that again.
I have played that again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have. I've replayed it.
So like a good story, like a good like single player game, I feel like that is worth it. It's like Red Dead, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like I feel
Skyrim?
like
Red
that's
Dead was
worth it
amazing.
because you
Skyrim.
will replay it.
Yeah,
But,
Skyrim.
like-
Something you're gonna come back to.
Oh, Skyrim
Plus, I
you'll
thi-
just buy on the next console whenever it comes out.
I think that
PS9.
what adds, I think that what adds to it though is like the video game business is such a huge industry now. Like even compared to like the early like from 2000 to 2010, like it was huge then, but I feel like it's even bigger now. So there's like so many different games, like probably more AAA games come out now than back then. Like
Yeah, ever. Yeah.
probably then
there's,
there
like,
was only
on a
like
more
3 or
regular
4
basis.
Look
maybe.
at so many games that we've
Yeah.
played that we probably never would have if it was like, if it wasn't
Exactly.
for digital. You know, like
There's
look
more
at
games
The Forest,
available
Killing
now than there
Floor,
used to be.
Ark. I wouldn't have bought
Yeah.
Ark if it wasn't digital.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did.
I mean, I
Because
think it
indie
even.
games are huge.
I don't know. I think it
PSN
just.
pushes indie games. Sorry,
They do
Alex.
push. No, you're good, man. I was cutting you off.
But
We'll learn.
no,
We'll
but
learn
I,
second.
I get the sentiment. But I think I'm still like
It
I'm not
even-
I'm not there yet.
It even
100%.
extends
Get a
for.
drink real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
You good?
Sorry.
it even
thirsty.
extends for like movies for me though. Like, and I know why it's into this. Like, there are movies that I will watch every single year, every Halloween, every Christmas, whatever. I
There's
don't
movies
want
I
to
watch
look.
every year, man.
I don't want
Yeah,
to
it's
look
like
on a streaming site, and I always get
I
to the point
feel
when I'm like, I
like
can't
movies are
find
different.
this on a streaming site. I have to own this. Like, I want to watch Goonies. I want to watch Gremlins. You know, like I want to watch these things. I don't want to look for it. I'll just pull it off my shelf and get it. You know, because people are
Yeah.
like, you can just find whatever you want on Netflix. I'm like, well, that's not true. You know, you can find
yeah, it's not true.
a whole lot on Netflix, but not
It used to
anything.
be like just Netflix or Hulu. Now it's like Netflix, Hulu, like HBO Max,
You got to be subscribed. to all
Amazon
of them.
Prime.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's so many streaming services now.
I feel like
compared to
movies are a little different. Like me and Brittany, we wanted to watch Hot Chick the other day, and we did. But if
Where'd
I
you
had the
find it?
digital, huh?
Did you own it or where'd you find it?
Oh no, we had it. We had the
Oh,
DVD. It was a DVD.
See, wow, that's it.
But
Oh.
like, you know, if I had the digital PS5, I couldn't watch it. But the reason that doesn't matter to me right now is because like, you know, the next PS5 is like coming with like, you know, remember when the PS3 came out, it came with the Blu-ray player. You know, we're not at the next level of that yet. So like, I still have my PS4.
Oh, I
So
don't
if I want to
forget
watch
the
a
next
Blu-ray, I can just turn on my PS4 and use that. But I don't watch
Yeah.
I don't watch movies nearly as much.
This conversation can evolve because I don't think there's another level past Blu-ray. I think it goes completely
It'll
digital
pro-
at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think there's
okay.
a new like
From
step.
what
I
you
thought
were
you meant,
saying
like,
though,
Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
quality wise. I'm like, oh no, it's going to. But I
Oh,
see what
yeah.
you mean. The
I don't
physical,
think there's
Yeah.
a new
physical is done at
media.
Blu-ray.
yeah,
Which, like
I agree
I
with that.
said about losing games, like same with movies, man. Like
Mhm.
we live in an age where we think that things we play and do now are never going to go away because of the internet, and like it's like if you look back at like the 50s and the 60s and even the 30s. I mean, I know nobody wants to watch those movies, but there's movies that came out back then that you like are gone. Like the films are gone, everything's gone
Yeah.
on that. Like you
I mean,
can
you
never
can
watch
usually
them
find them
again.
on. You can find some of them on Amazon, to be honest.
Some of them, yeah,
On
but
Amazon Prime.
But
there
yeah,
are
there's
there are a few
something.
movies that like there's no prints of them anymore. Like they know
Oh
they
yeah,
existed
yeah, definitely.
because
Mhm.
they have like people remember it, people have like movie posters of it, but like you can't watch anymore. And like people are like, well, that'll never happen today. But it has happened even as recent as like the Deadpool game. You remember the Deadpool game? Like you can't buy that
Mhm.
anymore. You can't buy it digitally. You can't buy
Yeah.
it physically anymore. Like it's off the shelf. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It was
You
a
gotta go on, like,
digitally
eBay.
only game, and you will never be able to play it again ever.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, well, if you have an Xbox 360 that you didn't update. And I'm like, well, who's going to spend Xbox 360 prices to never update it? You know, I mean, back when they were new, you know, like who's
Yeah.
going to be like, oh, I'll never play this game again? You
Yeah,
know?
why would you think to never upgrade it?
Exactly.
Like-
I'm sure somewhere in the world, like 2 people own it on a hard
Someone
drive.
forgot
somewhere.
to update it, and then they realize it's actually worth something.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
that's
But, yeah.
that's ridiculous. That shouldn't be like that for media. That's why I'm such a firm believer in physical media because like
Yeah.
I'll always own it. Like I
Yeah.
have it's mine, you know, until I don't want it
Yeah.
anymore. I'll get rid of it.
Until your kids lose it.
Usually the last resort is like Amazon Prime because like even if I can't find anything on streaming services, I can go there and when I look it up, it'll be like you'll usually find it on Amazon Prime. If you have to rent it, it's usually only like $3 or $4. They usually don't charge much, and you have it for like 3 days or something. It's not bad. I've used it a couple times.
Yeah, I ran off PlayStation a bunch too. You can find a
Yeah.
ton-
See, I've
tons
never
of-
rented off a PlayStation.
Yeah, I do it just because my card's already connected to it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
afford it. But yeah, I don't know. That's like my thing. You know, with media though. I feel like we're losing it, and I mean, I'm a little afraid of it just from a history standpoint, man.
Yeah. I know you love those collector's editions.
I do love it, but that's more like just me being ridiculous. I just like you said, I like holding something real big in my hand.
Exactly, dude.
Like,
It's
look
so
at this.
satisfying. It is.
Look at
Especially if
this.
it's something especially
This
if
is
it's something you
cool.
love or
Do
like one of
something
your
you
favorite
love, yeah.
series or something. It is.
Man,
Like
you show me
I've
that